Welcome, Gemini Cancer, into your October 25th through the 31st reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you towards the end of the month here. This message for the end of the month is 25th through the 31st. First, we have Three of Wands coming in reverse. So it does feel like whatever you are waiting for, it just hasn't arrived yet this week. Really waiting, though. It does feel like you are in a waiting game and that you are definitely waiting for something to either go through. It could be some kind of house deal, some kind of deal. There's something, though, definitely that's flatlining for you. And it does feel a little flatlining. But it does feel like you're also clinging on to this a lot, right? You've made some changes. You know, you hope for the better, excuse me. There could be things that you're a little even more productive in life about, but yet whatever it is, you definitely are making progress towards what it is you're waiting for. It just feels like, yeah, nothing is really coming in the way maybe you were waiting for it to happen. Like maybe you were waiting this week and hoping it would go through, and it's saying it's not going through the way it was expected. So definitely seeing that. So expectations of what you have are not following through at this time. Let's see what's going on with you, my friends. Clarifying on the situation. Uh-oh. It went flying, my friends. Let's see what's going on over here. Yes, focused, but not getting what you want. Feeling like it's neglected at this time. The neglect is just knowing that it is not coming through. So there is this sort of like feeling of, I'm really focused on getting this done, but it's not coming towards me. So it is definitely making me feel like it's out in the cold. And if you're waiting for someone to actually come back to you and you're really focused on them, it is showing that they have not returned yet, right? And they're not ready to return. Not until there's some balance and some truth and some justification going on. If you're waiting for some kind of court battle, you might be waiting for the judge to come to the conclusion, or, you know, however it is, something to be justified. So it does feel like there's some kind of justification that needs to be handled first, or some kind of documents and papers that need to be written, signed, things of this nature. Which is definitely not making you feel very good right now, because you were hoping that it would go through already. Really focused on the offering, really wanting that to happen, waiting a long time for the blessing to come through. But it is saying right now is not the time for the blessing to come through. You know, and it's kind of crazy because you've probably been waiting, like I said, for a while, really waiting for that to start moving. Now it does show, you know, that it's still in the process of moving. It's still in the process of doing what it is. There is nothing that shows that it's stopped. It's just not, yeah, going exactly where you wanted it to go. It's just so slow. And, you know, I do have the cold shouldering at the bottom. So you might even feel like if you are waiting for this person to come through, why are they cold shouldering me? Why are they ghosting me? I'm waiting, hello, you know, for this offer. And it does show that you're going to go back, you know, and say, hey, where are you? Hello? What's going on? Right? So you might want to take that time to make that phone call to make sure that things are not just set on someone's table, waiting for them to sign something. Why are you putting me off? And things of this nature. Yeah, the traveler is not coming. There it is. It's not traveling toward you at this time. There is no support from the support group that you were looking for, or support from this person. The emotions of the situation, if you're dealing with a person who you're waiting for, are definitely upside down. So they definitely aren't really paying attention to what you're looking at. They're kind of doing what they want to do, patiently planning on what they want. With the other scenario, though, my friends, what you have over here is patiently planning so that I can get to the next spot. I need this to be justified. I need this to go through so that I can continue on my life with the plans and things that I need to get done. And it's really showing, hey, you know what? Go ahead and just start planning anyways. Right now, if you know that there are certain circumstances where you cannot move without this being done, yeah, that's definitely going to hold you back. But don't throw it away. Don't cold shoulder that, right? Just keep planning on it. Yeah. Yeah, don't be underdetermined to want to get to where you need to be. Because it's showing you can still absolutely get the clarifications that you need, still get communication that you need through the situation. Now, if it's a person who's cold shouldering you, as you're waiting for them to have this communication with you, definitely there's going to feel like there's a little underdetermination from them to want to justify this argument or this ordeal that you are having. And that's going to make it a little slower and a little harder on that area. Yeah, it can't come to a closure yet. The more you're waiting for this offer to come through, or you continue to keep offering as well, asking them where things are, you're waiting for the conclusion, but it is saying this is not concluded yet. You still have to wait. You guys could definitely be dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus or a Sagittarius. I have more of that than anything. Really waiting for them to pull through. It looks like it has been going on and on and on with the Six of Cups upside down. This is just something that's lingering from the past that just will not stop lingering. It's almost like holding something up over your head that you're waiting to grab, but they won't give it to you. And this is going to bring in the blessing that you really want and make you feel more energized about the situation. At this time, it feels like there is energy within you in other places. So you're going to feel very energized within your family and things of this nature. Come the end of at the end of the month over here, if you have kids doing Halloween, it's trying to say just focus on the things that are good, things that you already have blessings within. So this way, this doesn't just become a stress case, right? Absolutely, because that's where it's really going to fulfill your life right now, is really looking at all the other things around you that are going good. And that's really what Spirit really wants you to focus on at this time. And it will definitely de-stress a little bit of the situation. Going forward within the situation, as you know you're not getting victory at this time, does not mean that you cannot make other plans and do other leaps of faith around other things that you need to get done. So really knowing that there is also something else coming through. And I do feel it's through family or really close friends and connections that is going to keep you happier from this situation. And especially seeing the Fool over here, because it's almost like it's an advanced situation that's kind of leaping towards you more than you leaping towards it. So I really do like that as well. It's kind of like pushing you guys together. And you might have this offering from this Scorpio or this Cancer to want to push other boundaries, go out, have some fun, and do other things instead of, just waiting for this other thing to happen. You'll want to make the leaps and bounds over here for this other area, having a little bit of an adventure, a little bit of fun, taking a little risks. Maybe you haven't been out with the girls or the guys for a while, so maybe that is kind of its own risk, to go out there and want to do things. But it will keep you balanced, and it'll make you feel like, you know what, this is a good opportunity also for me to not have to worry about this, but to make other decisions and to make other plans as I am waiting. So I do feel there is a waiting game, obviously. Yeah, lots of decisions and choices going on around you. And then we have the Queen of Wands coming out, which I do believe is dealing with some kind of fire sign more than anybody in this situation. And really waiting for them to impact. And for some of you, it might even be waiting for them to have the courage and the strength to even come back to do what they're supposed to do. As you're waiting for their decisions on the situation. Okay. So that is wonderful. This is a love situation. Let's grab a couple of love cards over here and see what's going on. Let's grab these cards. I find a love situation. Where are they? What are they doing? Why are they not coming through? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And I do feel like that's what they're kind of doing in some ways. But I think in a lot of ways also it's more like kind of giving themselves a chance. If you're dealing with, with this love, I think that there's something going on within themselves that they need to actually do so. And it says you need to pay attention to red flags. That wouldn't surprise me. Here's the big red flag to the situation of why they're not coming through. Okay, and it just says they really need to make some kind of effort to come back, because it does show that you're making the communication. And if, cross watchers, if it's them who's not doing it, you're saying is they are the ones doing it. Look, I'm the one giving all the information. However it just feels like there has to be a little more connection, and someone is not making as much effort as the other, so we'll leave it that way. And I think that's a big thing, is taking that step to want to come forward. But I do feel like they're kind of shelled out a little bit right now, especially with the Page of Cups in reverse. It's kind of like I'm hiding out a little bit. I'm a little emotionally distraught at this time when it comes to love, and this is the way it is. Unlike career or any of the other situations, it's more like you are having this kind of emotional distress waiting for this situation. Okay, so whether this is, in a love, whether it's you or them, probably maybe even a little bit of both of you. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.